Life is a journey filled with mysteries and challenges, a remarkable odyssey that we all embark upon from the moment we first draw breath until we bid our earthly farewell. In this expedition through the ever-changing landscapes of existence, we encounter a melange of emotions and experiences. We savor the sweet triumphs and navigate the turbulent waters of adversity. It's a pilgrimage that, at times, can leave us feeling disoriented, like a ship adrift in a vast and complex sea. It's during these moments of profound uncertainty and heartfelt searching that the parables of Jesus resonate with profound significance. Let us explore the enduring wisdom contained within the parable of the Good Shepherd and the story of the lost sheep, and contemplate their resonance with the intricate tapestry of human life. Jesus, during his earthly ministry, often employed parables, these vivid and compelling stories that bridged the gap between the divine and the everyday. His audience, primarily composed of common people, could easily relate to the images and situations that these parables presented. They served as a conduit for spiritual and moral teachings, illuminating profound truths with simplicity and clarity. One of the most tender and spiritually resonant of these parables is the parable of the Good Shepherd. This powerful narrative can be found in the Gospel of John, specifically in the 10th chapter. Within this parable, Jesus metaphorically depicts himself as a devoted and loving shepherd who tirelessly tends to his flock of sheep. The shepherd's relationship with his flock is marked by intimacy and care. He knows each of his sheep by name, a testament to the personal and close bond they share. His devotion is so unwavering that he is willing to lay down his life to protect his beloved sheep. The sheep, in turn, have a profound trust in their shepherd. They recognize the sound of his voice, and they willingly follow him to pastures green and waters calm. The Good Shepherd serves as a poignant reminder of God's intimate knowledge of each one of us. God calls us by name, and his commitment to our salvation is unwavering. He invites us to place our trust in his guidance and protection as we journey through life. The relationship between the Good Shepherd and his sheep is a moving testament to the depths of God's love. It serves as a compelling call to follow God's voice, to place our faith in him, and to recognize that even in the midst of life's trials and tribulations, we are never alone. We have a shepherd who cares for us with eternal love. We have a bay. However, what transpires when we deviate from the path, when we wander and lose our way in the labyrinth of life? To explore this question, let us turn to the parable of the lost sheep, which finds its place in the Gospel of Luke in the 15th chapter. Although not a parable in the traditional sense, it is a profound story that illustrates the same theme of God's relentless pursuit and unwavering love. Imagine a shepherd who tends to a flock of 100 sheep. One day he discovers that one of his precious sheep has gone astray. Instead of resigning it as an irrevocable loss, the shepherd leaves the 99 in the fold and embarks on a relentless quest to find the lost sheep. He does not waver in his determination until he rescues the wandering soul and safely returns it to the flock. Upon his return, he joyfully invites his friends and neighbors to celebrate the reunion of the lost sheep. This story conveys a profound truth. God, the Good Shepherd, does not abandon us when we stray or lose our way in life. His love is so boundless that he tirelessly seeks those who have wandered from his path. The jubilation that fills his heart when the lost sheep is found underscores the profound significance of every soul in God's eyes. Regardless of how far we may have strayed or how lost we may feel, God stands ready to welcome us back into his loving embrace with boundless love and exuberant joy. So, what can we glean from these parables? Firstly, we come to recognize the significance of forging a personal relationship with God, our Good Shepherd. He knows us by name, guides us, and is even willing to lay down his life for our salvation. He implores us to heed his voice and entrust our faith to his unconditional love. Secondly, we grasp that even if we have meandered from God's path, there is no need for despair. God is ever ready to seek us out, to welcome us back into his fold with open arms and jubilation. The story of the lost sheep serves as a poignant reminder that no matter how lost we may feel, there is always a way back to God's presence. These parables beckon us to engage in introspection, to reflect on our own relationship with God. Do we have the acumen to recognize his voice amidst the cacophony of the world? Do we have the fortitude to trust in his guidance during times of darkness and confusion? Are we willing to return to his love if we have inadvertently strayed? The fundamental message that resonates through these parables is one of hope and love. They serve as a testament to the unwavering love of the Good Shepherd who tirelessly seeks our salvation. His love is eternal, and the joy he experiences upon our return is boundless. Life, as we all know, is a multifaceted journey, fraught with its share of ups and downs, challenges, and blessings. There are moments when we find ourselves lost in the labyrinth of adversity, when we seek guidance and solace in the midst of the tempest. The parable of the Good Shepherd and the story of the lost sheep offer a poignant reminder that in God we find a loving guide and a safe haven. No matter how confounded we may be or how many mistakes we may have made, God stands ready to embrace us with love and exuberance when we return to him. In contemplating these parables, we also come to understand the significance of the personal relationship that God ardently seeks with each of us. He knows us individually, calls us by name, and is willing to sacrifice for our salvation. His love is unconditional and eternal, serving as a beacon of hope in our darkest moments. When life's storms threaten to cast us adrift and we find ourselves in a sea of confusion and tribulation, let us remember these parables as a testament to God's boundless love. May we heed his voice, trust in his guidance, and find comfort and refuge in him. And if we ever happen to wander astray, let us always remember that there is a path that leads back to God's grace, where his love and compassion await. Life, at its core, is a journey of profound spiritual significance. It is a voyage marked by exploration, transformation, and self-discovery. As we navigate through the labyrinthine corridors of existence, we draw inspiration from the parable of the Good Shepherd and the story of the lost sheep. These narratives resound with the timeless truth that we are cherished and guided by a God who is unwavering in his commitment to seek and embrace us even when we stray from his path. Yet, these parables also prompt us to explore a more extensive concept, the feeling of being adrift in life and the abiding relationship we share with God in the midst of that disorientation. In a world inundated with diversions and responsibilities, it is all too easy to lose our way, to feel overwhelmed, and to question the purpose of our journey. The metaphor of the journey mirrors the human experience. We have all encountered moments when we felt disoriented, as though we were wandering through a spiritual desert. In these instances, we may feel disconnected from God, estranged from our own essence, and distant from others. The story of the lost sheep touches on a fundamental aspect of the human experience. It underscores the reality that at some point or another, all of us stray from the path. We make mistakes, choose the wrong course, and confront painful consequences. It is in these moments of solitude and longing that God's tireless pursuit of each of us acquires profound significance. The story of the shepherd who leaves the 99 sheep to search for the lost one teaches us that, no matter how far we've strayed, God never abandons us. He is unswervingly committed to seeking us out, to rescuing us, and to rejoicing in our return. In this context, the concept of the Good Shepherd assumes even greater importance. When we find ourselves lost in life, it is profoundly reassuring to know that we have a loving guide who knows us on a deeply personal level. God is not an aloof or distant figure. He intimately cares for each of us. He knows our names, our struggles, our wounds, and our joys. He beckons us to come home, to return to the wellspring of love and care that He embodies. Life frequently presents us with trials that make us feel like lost sheep in a bewildering world. However, amid this confusion, let us never forget that the Good Shepherd is ever ready to seek us out, to guide us, and to offer us sanctuary. In Him, we discover the security and protection we yearn for in the midst of uncertainty. Hence, regardless of how far we may have wandered on our individual journeys, there is always a route that leads us back to God's presence. His unwavering love serves as a reminder that we are cherished and loved, even in our darkest moments. This profound truth is at the heart of the Christian faith, a faith that proclaims the infinite love of a God who seeks His children when they are lost and rejoices when they return. The parable of the Good Shepherd and the story of the lost sheep are enduring symbols of this love, illustrating that in God we find our ultimate shepherd, our unfailing guide, and our eternal refuge. These narratives beckon us to reflect on the intricate tapestry of our own lives and the role that God plays within it. Life, it is often said, is an intricate tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, success and failure, love and loss. It is a journey marked by moments of profound clarity and instances of disorienting uncertainty. The parable of the Good Shepherd and the story of the lost sheep offer a beacon of hope in this journey, reminding us that God is our eternal guide, our unwavering protector, and our boundless source of love and grace. As we reflect upon the profound significance of our own life journeys, it is essential to recognize that, despite the unpredictability and the many unknowns that lie ahead, there is an undercurrent of purpose and meaning that ties us to something greater than ourselves. Whether we choose to attribute it to a higher power, destiny, or again personal growth, the idea remains the same. Life is a continuous voyage of exploration, transformation, and self-discovery. In conclusion, our journey through life is a testament to the human spirit's resilience, adaptability, and capacity for growth. It is a journey that brings us face to face with the myriad facets of our existence, allowing us to learn, evolve, and ultimately to find our way back to the source of love and grace, no matter how far we may feel we have strayed. Life's pilgrimage is an extraordinary tapestry, interwoven with the threads of our unique experiences, and it is in this tapestry that we find our shared humanity, our capacity for hope, and our potential for love and grace.